Hi everyone, as an Enneagram 5 type, I must say I find being an Enneagram 5 type is kind of weird. Yes, it's kind of strange. It's not the most amazing experience I've had in my life. I hear a lot of Enneagram 5 types are supposed to be isolated, quirky, weird, scientific, researchers, analysts, I don't know. And the most striking thing that I've heard about Enneagram 5 types is that they tend to doubt their own ability, their own strength, their own productivity or efficiency. It's so much about to do with like your performance. It's so much to do with your ability to be valuable to society, not loved by society, but valuable to society by actually providing and doing work that is helpful and beneficial to other people. And the Enneagram 5 types, they don't feel that they can, so they go within. And in within, they find the theories, they find solutions, they find amazing ideas that they can take out, bring with them out into the real world to solve problems. However, there is a problem in that often these answers don't really align with reality and sometimes they don't work in reality. And I think this can be very difficult for an Enneagram 5. And I think that is why an Enneagram 5 can be described as slightly isolated or, I don't know, weird, to be honest, because they sometimes lose their touch with the real world. And it's easy to actually regain that touch. All you have to do is go out into the real world. But then there is, I think, some degree of intellectual perfectionism, a standard that you set on yourself that sometimes gets in the way of you getting out of the house and interacting with other people. Because in these interactions with other people, you keep realizing I haven't understood a thing about human life. I don't understand the world. I don't. I need to think more to figure it out. And this is the kind of weird experience that I think a lot of Enneagram 5 types can relate to. There is this desire to kind of get out of the head. Actually, I think a lot of people can love being in the head, and I think the Enneagram 5 can be a wonderful experience, but I think sometimes Enneagram 5 types get it twisted, and that Enneagram 5 type often becomes a diagnosis for a lot of like difficult experiences, a struggle to relate to the world, all kinds of weird things. And to find your way back as an Enneagram 5, what can you do? I think an Enneagram 5 needs to start to dance, actually. I think dancing can be amazing for an Enneagram 5 type. Why is it amazing? Because, well, you can finally get into your body's rhythm. I think that the Enneagram 5 types often neglect their own bodies, their own instincts, their own urges. They neglect it all and they are so much in their head and that they kind of forget about all these basic things, and it's really about like learning to let loose, learning to move around more, learning to not be so hard on yourself all the time. Because nobody is really demanding you to be an expert at everything you do, and you don't have to be an expert to have a right to be a part of the world or to even be a part of the debates. I remember as a kid, I told people that I was silent because I felt nothing I said was smart enough to be important to other people. So I said I'd rather be silent and learn. And other people were like, "What are you talking about? Like, what the hell?" Because it's a silly thing to say and it's a silly thing to think. Like, if you realize, if you really look at other people, you realize they have no clue what they're talking about. And I think a lot of Enneagram 5s can be upset by this because suddenly you're realizing that you have all these standards on yourself. You're demanding so much. And then you see all these quacks out there that talk about absolutely shit things. And people love them for it. People cheer at them. People say, "Wow, you're so amazing. That's so brilliant." And the Enneagram 5 sits there in silence and thinks, "I need to think more about this." Well, it's not. I'm not saying you should be a quack. I'm saying, of course, use this standard for perfection to become amazing, to take forward amazing theories. But I'm saying it's okay to be wrong sometimes. It's okay to explore thoughts with other people. It's okay to dance and to not know all the moves and to just like fall into a natural flow. It's okay to be a DJ and just scratch things and see what happens. And you can learn as you go. You can be amazing as you go. Just don't be so hard on yourself. That's my thought on the Enneagram 5. And if you have any other opinions on Enneagram 5, feel free to leave a comment down below. Feel free to let me know how absolutely wrong I am and how I need to study this a lot more, because that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching this video.